Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your great support to this channel, and I want to appreciate you. I don't take your support for granted. Today, our MPs met in the parliament and they discussed several issues affecting our country based on the financial bill which is at the corner, as Kenyans prepared well enough to listen to the current president reading the financial bill. Then, on additional to that, some of the MPs have come out to tears the Nyeri governor Kahiga over his remarks on a political divisive which is trying to embark in the country, as majority of the MPs have gone against this and they are demanding Kahiga to be arrested with immediate effect. Do you recall yesterday I also analyzed regarding Gachagua flying to Mombasa? I was sorry saying that he was out of the country, but mistakenly I came to discover that he was going to Mombasa. Apology on that for giving you wrong information. And on that visitation to Mombasa, again the MPs are now asking several questions over regarding Gachagua photos. Remember, he took a photo carrying a handbag and boarding a plane, and they're now asking, where was the security? Where was this person taking photo? And who were these people responsible? And furthermore, they have exposed it even on TikTok page. So on the two videos I'm going to display, ladies and gentlemen, are well explanatory, and they're explaining whatever I have just begun with. And let's take a look and listen to Ichungwa calling Nyeri governor Kahiga as a clueless governor. That means that there's fallout between Nyeri governor, Ichungwa, or in short, the UDA government. Furthermore, OSORO'S is also asking question on how did Rigathi Gachagua reach out himself and take a photo at jkia, boarding a plane and carrying a suitcase.
I have seen even governors in funerals, in churches, like the governor, clueless governor for Nyeri, debating the finance bill and saying he will vote no, as if he votes in this house. And you know that governor, Honorable Speaker, even has no idea of what is contained in the finance bill, has not even bothered to follow what the public discourse. And therefore, I would just appeal to even the governor for Nyeri. I know the people sending him are the same characters who are trying to mobilize members of parliament. And I must thank these honorable members of the National Assembly because they have refused to be incited against the finance bill and insisted on waiting for the report of the Finance Committee to read, understand what is now contained in that report, see what amendments come out of the public participation. Then we make decisions based on what will come. But we cannot make decisions based on what some funny governor is saying in some church somewhere, Honorable Speaker. And I thank the Honorable Junet for raising that question, because it gives us the opportunity also to put into proper perspective the workings and operations of the National Assembly and indeed Parliament. That we never preempt debate to go and debate things out there before they come before us. The bill is rightly before the Finance Committee. The Finance Committee is considering the bill plus the proposed amendments that have come from members of the public and other stakeholders and Kenyans at large.
The governor of Nyeri, that is Kahiga. I listened to him. I couldn't believe that I'm listening to a leader who has been elected by the people in a county. That he was castigating the government of the Republic of Kenya for extending development projects to Kenyans. That he wondered why the stadium in Bungoma was completed in a record 2 weeks. and yet the one in Nyeri is still pending. And yet the people of Bungoma did not vote as much as people of Nyeri for the government. He also lamented why the debts for the sugarcane farmers was being waived. And yet sugarcane farmers did not vote for this government, Honorable Speaker. We must actually in one accord say without any equivocation that the government of the Republic of Kenya belongs to all Kenyans. And all Kenyans pay taxes. All Kenyans pay taxes. Be they...
The Nyeri governor, thank you.
Yes, Osoro. Yes. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, what is happening today or in the recent past started like a joke from what many considered as mere statements by very top leaders of this country. It started from statements like, the shareholders claiming that there are some communities that really did not contribute to the formation of this government, calling other people shareholders and other people traitors, and people kept quiet. But, Honorable Speaker, if this House keeps quiet, the trend this country is taking will take us back to 2007, 2008, if we are not careful. Because it started from one particular leader, then it went down to what we'll call his supporters, or he recruited some speakers or a mouthpiece to speak on his behalf. And the recent utterances, Honorable Speaker, really shocked the nation, where somebody is questioning on the division of the national cake, how it should actually be shared, that it should be shared on how people voted. I mean, this is shocking. What he did say is that if we go by that formula that he was proposing, then he should also propose that a certain section of people or a region should then not pay taxes. They should also not contribute to the national cake in terms of paying of taxes. That is exactly what the governor of Nyeri meant. And that is extremely selfish, being extremely selfish. But more important, Honorable Speaker, to what Honorable Okello has raised, yesterday was a bit embarrassing. This House passed last year's budget, 2023-2024, and they allocated funds to every arm of government. The executive got their vote, and in particular, the presidency got a budget to help them run their affairs. Every member of this House and even members of public know very well that each office is well equipped with a team of people, with a team that helps people that move around, the executive, members of the executive to move around, like His Excellency the Deputy President. It was a shame, Honorable Speaker, to see His Excellency the Deputy President moving around, carrying a bag, in as much as one wants to pull some PR stunts, and I say this, Honorable Speaker, with tremendous respect. We should question. It is about time we question.
From what I have just observed, is that these people, regarding Gachagua and the Nyeri governor, are forming a political group that are trying to regroom themselves in order to get sympathy from millions of Kenyans to vote them in when it's come to next general election. Remember, these are the people who are being targeted again by majority of politicians issuing a threat over their speeches, which they said some weeks down the line. Remember, the Nyeri governor is against one man, one vote, not against, but demanding 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. And President Ruto is against this. Is the same man propelling Rigathi Gachagua political temperature and is demanding that Rigathi Gachagua should be given respect under UDA government. Then I asked you the other day, who told Kahiga that UDA people have not given Rigathi Gachagua respect? Because we have not even seen Ruto abusing Rigathi Gachagua, first of all. We have not seen security withdrawal from Rigathi Gachagua. We have not seen even Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua exchanging words, apart from differs from 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. So these people are having a target on political pressure. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua decided to take a photo at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport for many people to see on how he is being intimidated under UDA government. But I thank God we have MPs like Sylvanus Osoro who are reasoning and asking several questions. And these questions made the current Speaker of the National Assembly, that is the Papa wa Roma, the Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula, to tensed after being asked a tough question over the deputy remarks, taking a photo on social media, and they asked a simple question: where was the security and who gave him? Who are these people who are convincing Rigathi Gachagua to do so? Because Osoro was actually anajiuliza kwa nini serikali inakubali Gachagua achukue picture kama hizo. Imagine a old deputy president kwani hakuwa na bodyguard wa kumbebea hiyo bag. Then furthermore they said that this bag was bought at the airport. So I don't know if Gachagua decided to buy the bag and take a photo with. That is none of our business. But our main concern is that there is political division still erupting, as the MPs today have called 2007 ghost, which took place in this country. There was bloodshed during the late Mwai Kibaki and the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga after there was disagreement on the election. And that is whatever the MPs are going against. And they are saying enough is enough, and summoning the Nyeri governor on how he is misleading Rigathi Gachagua over his political ambition. In conclusion, I want to say that these people have spoke sense and they are telling the truth. What we ought to do, leaders should do, is that they must have respect among themselves, because they are the ones who used to say about shareholders. Again, there is this clip trending in social media about traitors. Who are these people, traitors? Are they people like Ichungwa or Kahiga? The time will tell. As the country is now on the next level, Osoro is demanding that this should not be done again. As there is political peer being shown in social media or cloud chaser under Rigathi Gachagua administration, saying that Ruto is intimidating Rigathi Gachagua, Ruto is not showing any respect to Rigathi Gachagua. With regard to this, I want to conclude by saying, let us not make early judgment. But this is the beginning of the fallout between Rigathi Gachagua and President Ruto. Truth to be told, this one takes us to the next level of analysis, as the news we are receiving, the breaking news, is that President Ruto is grooming Kimani Ichungwa and Ndini Nyoro. In fact, not even Kimani, Ndini Nyoro, to be his next deputy 2027. Find that lake details on our next analysis. Thank you very much for your contribution to this channel, and I still want to appreciate you so much. If this might be your first time watching me at Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel, check out once again and click that subscription button. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, watch, share, and give us your opinion at the comment section below. Bye bye, and I wish you all the best.